This angle got me good. Evening, cunts. Billy Butcher. We got a bit of a leg day here. Cheeky little leg day, huh? I think I'm going to do more of a quad focused because I can still feel my hamstrings just a little bit sore. So I'll still do maybe 2 sets, 2 hard sets. We'll go by feel for sure. But you know, if they're too sore, you know, I don't think they're fully recovered. So just getting some blood flow will probably be ideal. Not necessarily breaking them down again, at least for today. But we're gonna do quads. I foresee leg extensions. I foresee either hack squat. I kind of want a barbell squat, leg press. I foresee all that, and we're gonna go by feel. We'll see how it goes. But you know, you gotta have a certain energy for leg day. It's just a little bit more. It's hard to focus. It's hard to give it all. You know, train to failure on legs. It's so painful. We got our pre. I'm gonna do you know, maybe 5-10 minutes on the bike just to warm up. I feel, especially when you're sore, extra warming up is probably better. Injury prevention, you want to do that, so very important. So let's just get in there, baby. I'm gonna, fuck yeah, let's keep this mentality. Let's, you know, you got to stay positive, you got to stay strong, you got to go hard, man. So this is the real shit out here every day, every fucking day. All right, 200 pounds on the stack, pretty heavy. We're gonna go as hard as we can. Quad annihilation incoming. We're going one plate lighter, a little bit faster reps. Felt glutes. Not that that wasn't a good set. It was a great set, but I want more quads, so I'm gonna go faster pace, lighter weight. All right, hamstrings are sore, so we're gonna do really light squeezing set, maybe 2 or 3 sets. Yeah, buddy! Woo. All right, let's do this. Just give me a sec. Lads, we literally just got the grocers, the groiplers. Looking sick as fuck. All right, my legs are cooked. All right, let's do this. A little bit of a grocery haul. So keep in mind, majority of my food that I actually consume on a day-to-day basis is not from this. Just a little bit. This is just like, honestly, like to get my day started or finish my day, and then snacks in between, because I can't really afford to cook. I have nowhere to cook a proper meal. So I get my stuff from a dining hall and from the, like, whatever. So, so this is kind of just like enjoyment food if I'm low on protein and carbs to really get me going. You know, also, I guess it's health food too as well. So I guess I can show you what I already got and then what I'm adding. We'll do that in opposite order actually. So let me push you back just a little bit here. All right, starting off, skim milk. So we got to keep in mind here, my entire goal is to put on as much muscle mass with a little as fat as possible. Lean massing phase. This is a lifesaver. So not only is milk good for you, now you don't need raw milk, you don't need this milk, that milk. And I would definitely do whole milk. If you just love milk and milk is your thing, whole milk is probably the best. It is the most calories, but it's not really that bad, like unhealthy fats in there. So if you have trouble putting on weight, like really skinny and you get full quick, whole milk, it's easy to just drink your calories, get whole milk in. But I want to limit, I'm not limiting my fat intake, but if I just don't think about like my fat intake and I just eat normal food, that shit's gonna be so high and I'm just gonna be not even bloated, but just fuller, quicker, and it just, so I want to maximize carb intake. So this skim milk is 0 fat, and it's 13 carbs for 9 grams of protein, which is anabolic as shit. So, if you can afford Fairlife, probably better. Hear stuff about microplastics. Avoid it where you can. Like I have a Keurig, but I use a metal K-cup instead of the plastic daily ones. Heating plastic is worse probably than this, but I'm sure they put this shit in here like boiling when they make it or whatever the fuck. So, because they have to heat it up to get all the bacteria out. I'm just blabbering about nothing. Whole milk, great. That's for cereal. That's for drinking in protein shakes. That's just overall usage. That'll last me definitely over a week. So that's good. Speaking of cereal, this is new. Adding cereal. If you can't tell, I like chocolate. So not just cereal in general. These are specific. So if you know anything about Chex, this is a rice-based cereal. I believe this is as well. I don't know if they say it on the package actually, but this is just rice. And it's rice with a bunch of, ingredients and seed oils and bullshit. But look at 1.5 grams of fat and 31 carbs. That's easy. You do two servings, it's 300 calories, 60 grams of carbs like that. It's easy as fuck. And then Chex, this is what's gonna be more for cereal. This is what I put in like a big blender protein shake. You can tell it's a lot bigger. Lasts me a lot longer. This shit's just anabolic, bro. So I would never get like a cereal like Lucky Charms or I don't even know cereal. I would never get Cheerios. I don't know if that's even, it's like wheat based or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I mean, splurge where you want to. You see other people eat like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It tastes delicious. But with the goal in mind, I want to keep my fat low. This is a little bit more fat than this, but it also has more carbs. So carbs, carbs, carbs. This is good pre-workout. Not like, I wouldn't say directly pre-workout, but like, I definitely want to eat these before I lift because they just digest like that. They're quick, especially with skim milk. Lower in fat, lower in fiber, higher in carbs and processed. I mean, there's processed sugar in that, but there's processed sugar in milk. What doesn't have fucking sugar, right? Anyway, here's an actual protein-based thing. Hell freaking yeah. So any version of yogurt, I think, is a win. This was actually just cheaper than the 40 grams of protein. For 2 instead of 30. Same brand though. Same brand. So 3 strawberry, 3 mixed berry. I also want to, it's not like I want to keep the fat low, but I think I just eat these easier. I don't have any granola because I didn't want to buy it, and also it's just like mostly fat anyway. So it's not like I'm anti-fat. You need fat to live. I just need, 4 times, 5 times the amount of carbs and fat, and fat is, it's in everything. So 0 fat, 15 grams of protein, 7 grams of carbs, anabolic as shit. So if I'm low on protein, eat 2 of these while I'm gaming. Easy win. Easy fucking win. So yeah. Here's another thing based on fiber. Fiber is huge. So this is like an easy hack, honestly, right here. So most of my fiber is going to be from fruit, but if I'm low, this will get me across the finish line for sure. So something that's been brought to my attention is digestion is super important. I want to be able to absorb the food I'm eating and actually gain, benefits from it. So, I eat Caniac combo and my shit is disgusting, right? Not a TMI, but when you eat healthy and have enough fiber, Shout out Ethan. I'm just joking. No one's gonna get that. That's just a fucking whatever. So these are, what are they called? Mission Carb Balance Flour Tortillas. I would definitely eat more fiber post-workout because you're gonna want to be able to digest that. And you know, if you're working out, you don't really want to have a full stomach and a full digestive tract, and it's gonna take longer to digest. But dude, 17 grams of dietary fiber in this mofo. Yeah, it says 19 grams of carbs minus 17 grams of fibers, 2 net carbs. That's pretty good. At least what I think. I usually just do light peanut butter, fold it in half, and then eat it. Goes down quick, really easy to eat, and it's also really tasty as well. Sometimes I do honey as well. So that's really anabolic shit. Other fruit or other forms of fiber, I think these are probably smarter and more important. Like, I absolutely love these mofos. Baby oranges, they're pre-sliced, so you just open it and you just pop them. Literally like sugar bombs, they taste so good. And then also, I have over there, I'll show you after, bananas. These are probably my two favorite. My favorite fruit are I probably eat the most bananas, oranges, and grapes. Those are probably the top 3. But fiber-wise, bananas I think are the most, and then there's like 3 grams of fiber in a normal orange. So 2 of these maybe have 3 grams of fiber. But you know, I usually crush like I could easily crush 6, especially when I'm dieting. If you're dieting, these taste like candy. Oranges are so sweet, it literally tastes like candy. And you eat like 4 of these, and it's like an orange and a half, and it's like not even 100, like maybe 100 calories. I don't actually know. But just a good hack, man. Oranges, eat fruit. I highly doubt any problems in your life or diet are based on or like caused by fruit or vegetables. They're just so low in calorie, and you can make them taste good. It's just honestly stupid if you're not eating none. If you're eating literally none, I used to be a picky eater and eat none. It's probably why I'm fucking only this big and not twice as big. I could have started with this physique when I started working out if I ate right, but I just didn't. So that's probably not necessarily true. But okay, so some enjoyment foods here. I almost ate half the pack on the way home because they're that fucking good. So it's not necessarily that. See, I need some discipline here. So I used to do the almond M&Ms. Holy shit, those are my favorite. If my Target didn't have cashews, usually I get milk chocolate cashews. I'm actually glad I didn't, because I don't even know if it's true that dark chocolate's actually good for you, like a smaller amount. But yeah, definitely a solid amount of fat and not that much protein. But almonds are decent for you, and then you just cover them in chocolate. It's a good little snack. Definitely not the healthiest, but get some not even too much sodium, but yeah, they just taste good as shit. And I don't have to get any of that artificial, what do they call it, food dyes? No red 40, Santa Cruz, no red 40. All right, I got 3 of these, so 6. There's 2 in each. Rice. Now, if I'm assuming if you're a bodybuilder, you're probably watching this or whatever. Rice, you probably eat rice, I'm assuming. White rice, brown rice. Brown rice, I think, has a little bit of fiber, not really. I highly, highly recommend. This is the game changer, dude. Fucking cilantro lime, jasmine rice, so good, okay? You open that thing and you're like, what the hell is all this? It smells so strong. The taste is not that strong, but it's noticeable. I put this with some beef that I got. I devour it. This rice is amazing, dude. Please try this rice at least once. It's only like $3. They were on sale. They were on sale too, so. Cilantro and lime, my brother put me on this. Absolutely anabolic, an absolute must. And it has more carbs than normal white rice. I think white rice has 39. This is 46. So definite win there. I think that's it for this grocery haul. So it's actually quite a lot. Hold on. Like I was saying, it's actually quite a lot. Look at this. $43 I think was the total. And I used the Target app, so it's 5% off as well. But anabolic as fuck, dude. So yeah, here's the coffee. Keurig metal one. I highly recommend that, so you don't get as much microplastics if you can even afford to save that. I can't even explain what the fuck that is. I just don't want to. That's beef and beef right there. And we got some creamer. I suppose I can show you this because I got it last Target trip. 0 sugar creamer. Tastes pretty much just as good. And it's literally 1 gram of fat, and that's the only calories in it. So, anabolic as shit if you're a coffee drinker. I do. Starbucks and Caribou. We'll come over here. There's literally 1 serving left of this. highly recommend that protein. I had my bro put me on that one. I got one tortilla left from last time. Rice cakes. I think if you love rice cakes, especially if you're dieting, absolutely buy them and eat them. These are anabolic shit. They just make such a fucking mess that I hate eating them, so I usually take them to go. This is the peanut butter. I get this for free, actually, so it's pretty sweet. I do either extra creamy or extra crunchy. I'm kind of extremist on the far ends, no middle. A couple oranges left from last time. Those are bananas. I only got 2 left. I guess a diet soda and honey, dude. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Anabolic as shit. We got this mofo, motivator. Fuck yeah, baby. So let's get this shit up. I mean, not much else to say. Maybe I could do a quick pose down with the shirt on. But man, I mean, what do you think about this dieting? Like, or not dieting, but this diet. I don't know, for a dormitory, I think it's pretty good. So, doing well. Actually, already gaining weight. So, started, I guess the peak cut was 177. I had to say, well, I guess I'm officially fully carved up. I mean, I was pretty carved up since I got back a week and a half ago or so, 2 weeks. But I mean, I feel definitely fully carved now, especially with these pumps. You can feel it. And I'm a solid 180 flat, or not flat, but like out of bed. So 180 point. No, I was 181.2 today, I think. Or excuse me, yesterday. I don't actually remember. So I do weigh daily and just kind of track it, aiming for 1 to 2 pounds a week. So anything more than that, I feel like is just gonna be unnecessarily body fat. So, I mean, dude, I feel good. I feel like I look decent. So, you know, track the gains, stay lean, do your cardio. Just basic shit, man. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, baby. I'm hyped. So